All our flash. He's gone over to the medical centre and had a wee check there, and he's going to go to Greymouth.
Not much going on here at this time of the morning on a Tuesday morning. But we'll go and have a quick look up this wee track and see what's here. Pretty rock solid on the west coast. Or expect anything to change because the weather elements can rip things apart real quick. Guessing this wee walkway would have been across this water here. It's worth doing a little bit of exploring sometimes. I guess the last few days I've been walking from the camp down to the place down the road for the rally, so it's been, it's good to get a bit of a walk, stretch the legs, especially when you can be sitting on the bike for a couple of 3 hours or so. Getting close to the end of the wee 30-minute foot moving trek. It's so nice, the refreshing damp air, the smell of the forest, peacefulness of it when I don't talk. Coming out into the back of the Harry village. The gear's packed, it's loaded onto the bike, and it's time to head away from Harry. Beautiful night, awakened to a little bit of liquid humidity falling from the sky. Ross. Then Hokitika, beautiful quaint little town where we decided to stop for breakfast and escape with this little bit of falling water for just a touch of time. Hokitika and a beautiful white bay meal. A little interlude to catch up with some west coast peoples. Some petrol in Greymouth. The skies appear like they could be looking to clear, which is always a nice thing on the west coast. Greymouth, the street races have only just occurred the weekend before while we were down at the motorcycle rally. And if you desire, check out some of my previous videos of racing at Greymouth. So the weather was clearing. No, it wasn't. The rain continues to fall. It just makes for a different experience, don't it? A little stop in O'Hara, there's a domain where you can camp. It would be good to come back here and spend a night. I would be sure that it would be fairly busy in the summertime, close to the river and quite a nice, quaint little country town. And up over a little range, just prior to coming up over this wee bit of hill, there is the Slab Hut Creek, which is another gold mining place where you can pan for gold, and a beautiful place to stop for a camp. But just heading into the town of Light, Reefton, west coast town where I was born. We popped to the camping ground to see if there was a cabin we could get. There wasn't, so our next option was to head towards the nurses' home, which is a old historic building which housed you guessed it, the nurses, and the hospital was just across the road. It's a very cool building, dorm rooms and stuff. Reefton, an ever-evolving town from the days of the gold and coal mining and massive population spikes of people all here to find the riches of the land, forestry, and now more so tourism and looking back at the history of the area.
No, I'm going to close mine and open yours. Because I am smart.
You don't even have a radio.
$155 years old.
Wow. Giant sequoia.
That's massive. That's a massive tree. Cheers. Many days in the past we would patronise Dawson's Hotel just across the road, but this time we decided Hotel Reefton was the place to be. And a nice retro pub, needs a bit of work done, but a great place to spend and have a couple of beers and play some games of pool.
We'll do the trick shot.
is probably one of the first here.
It's well modified, it's nice. It's got good ventilation at the back. Lack of seating in the front, and
Where's the axle gone for the front?
well, it's got a lack of a power plant as well.
Oh, there's no axle at the front and rear.
So I think it's problematic. There's your power plant. So we spent some time at Hotel Reefton, played some games of pool. I won so many of them, to be quite honest, you know. We've been to the supermarket, Super Value, got some food supplies, and some bourbon, and heading back, and the rain is falling from the sky. Awesome.
Do that.
Well, Auto Man. Oh, thank you. Hi.
Hi.
I'm talking to you. Hi.
Hi.
Respectable followers of my YouTube channel. We're about to cook some food. It's been a great trip. Reefton we at. Oh my god. You want smoked cheese Delano on your burger?
With our spatula.
Over there. Onions.
Maybe we've got 3, maybe.
Oh well, here we go then. We've got it to ourselves. A mighty fine funky burger. A damn funky burger. It's got some chicken up in there, some smashed patty, cheese, smoked cheese, onions, and salad. What's the salad called? What's the salad? It's a funky salad.
Avocado.
Oh, that is also good. He's got his open sandwich, which is just weird. Cheers.
Cheese. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll cheers to Rocky.
Yeah. Oh.
Cheers! Cheers. That's right. We're cheers again. The old nursing home at Reefton. Really nice facilities, actually. Basic but clean and historic in a sense. So this place would have housed the nurses back in the day for the Reefton Hospital. Have 2 beds in here and a double bed over there, and this probably would have been maybe one of the chief nurses. Very beautiful outlook. Our intention was we were going to return back to Christchurch today, and woke up not feeling all that flash. He's gone over to the medical centre and had a wee check there, and he's going to go to Greymouth, of all places, just for some extra, making sure that everything's all good. So I thought, I'll just hang around, I'll go for a walk up the street or something. Okay, hopefully everything will be all good there. The example of a stamper. They help to break up the rocks so they get the gold and stuff out of it. When I was a kid, that engine, which is that engine, was in that park. Well, this house on the corner here is a house that I grew up for several years as a child, right on the side of the road. So I'm going to do the Powerhouse Walk, which is just across this bridge in Nanguhura River. This bridge was built in 1963, 7 years before I was born. Reefton was one of the first towns in the Southern Hemisphere to be lit by electricity generated by water. Pretty cool, and it's a beautiful day out. The zigzag track's an option, but I didn't bring my horse. So there's a fair bit of work over there in the old zone where the powerhouse once was. I believe they're going to recreate the old powerhouse generating electricity, which is pretty cool, and hopefully that'll draw tourists. Awesome area, and check out some really cool history behind pioneers before us, eh? Due course, we'll probably see water rushing down here, up under this bridge, down through the sluice, and out through a turbine. Once again to power a light. Down towards Reefton. And water coming from Black's Point. You could get yourself a bargain, less than $100,000 for a house. Just a bit of a do-up. It's a nice town with a nice outlook. Can get very cold in the winter, but in the summertime can be an absolutely spectacular, beautifully hot place to be. Had a nice fishy dinner at the Hotel Dawson's. Today we awaken, it's a little bit rainy again. Time to get on the bike and head out of Reefton and back home to Christchurch. There is some weather warnings in place about strong winds and stuff on the east coast. So we'll make our way back and hopefully we'll beat it. As we leave Reefton, it's awesome to reflect on the ride that's been, the ride down through central Otago to get to Alexandra, the gathering of all the giggling Guzzis with their tappets or rattling, and then to join in the fantastic rides, and then from there head up the west coast through to Harry, the night we spent there, the wet weather, the dry weather, and now leaving Reefton. At Springs Junction for some fuel. The rain is still falling. We'll carry on and hopefully we'll see some sunshine soon. You know, do you like riding in wide open spaces, or to be more encapsulated within forest or close, tight, rocky surroundings, going up through a gorge or something like that instead of out in the open? I really enjoy the mixture that we have here in New Zealand and being able to be wrapped up in the forest or out in the wide open space. We pass over the Lewis Pass and the rain is still falling on top of us, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. We're enjoying it. Coming inwards towards Hamner and hopefully a little bit lighter in the sky ahead of us. Some blue sky, that shade of blue is something beauty to view when you have been riding through the rain, and that just makes it so much more appreciated. Arriving into Culverton, a welcome stop to remove the wet weather gear and look towards the last leg of heading home. It would be nice to spend another few days out on the track, enjoying and soaking up the times and atmospheres and all that sort of stuff, eh? Grazie per essere venuto con te in questo giro. Thanks so much for coming along on this ride. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you've watched all the other films as well. Until the next time, thank you very much. Take it easy. Take care. Keep the two wheels on the road.